Hello class, my name is Bradley Harrison. I'm here to talk to you about my informative speech and the safety advancements of football. Football is a dangerous sport to play. It is one of the most dangerous sports to play, and the equipment does not protect you all the time. The safety equipment in football has not been the greatest, but they are trying to do their best to start it. One of the most important things of football is your football helmet. Football helmets were made in the 1900s and made out of leather that just covered your ears in the early 1900s. In 1994, radio helmets were made for the NFL players so they could talk to their coaches while they were on the sideline. Between 1915 and 1917, full skull protection helmets were made with a single bar that went across their face to protect their nose, their mouth, and their eyes. In 1939, plastic helmets were made with a single face mask and then made with a double face mask. The face mask was made of carbon fiber so it would bend and be flexible while they were playing football and getting hit in the head. In the 1960s to present, mode to absorb impact. The helmet was made to absorb impact and it was made out of plastic and carbon fiber with the face mask. Face mask had 5 different bars that protected your eyes, nose, and mouth, and could protect your neck if you got hit low. In 1970s, helmets used air valves to create custom fit to the person's head as they put the helmet on, so that when they got hit, it didn't hit them and move around. Another thing I'm going to talk about is shoulder pads. Shoulder pads protect your chest, your rib area, and your back and your shoulders. Shoulder pads are the second most important football equipment that you can have. Shoulder pads can protect all kinds of areas and can help you with anything. Shoulder pad, in the 1950s, shoulder pads was made of leather pieces sewn together. The pieces sewn together was hard leather that couldn't be stabbed or punctured through. In the 1960s, shoulder pads were made of hard plastic and foam pieces on the inside. The foam pieces were all sewed together and sewed to the plastic part of the shoulder pads that protected your shoulder, your chest, and your back and your neck. The University of Florida created a new method of shoulder pads called temperature management system that allows a player to be cooled down while on the sidelines. There is a hose that connects to their shoulder pads that runs cold water and blows air through their shoulder pads to cool them down after they get off the field from playing. The shoulder pads cool them down at least 20 degrees every time they come off the sideline to plug it in. Shoulder pads have become one of the greatest inventions for football because it protects so many areas of the body while playing football. Players use the padding under their uniforms to protect themselves while playing on the field and getting hit low like in the thighs and knees. In 2002, synthetic fibers designed for NASA made them lighter, more breathable uniforms to wear. The uniforms are very observant and absorb all the sweat and all the materials and let the hot air out of your legs. In the 1890s, the pants of football were made of tough canvas material. The material was all sewn together to fit from your knees to your waist and be able to hold pads in your thighs. The pads were made out of foam pieces sewn together in the 1950s. Today, pants are made of nylon materials from greater comfort and let more air get to your legs and to your chest from wearing the jerseys. Cleats in 1900s made consistently like soccer cleats. Soccer cleats were one of the form of football cleats, and that's how they were made. In 1960s, they were lower cut to allow faster movements, and they were made lighter and less cleats on them so they could run faster through the grass. In the 1980s, they were designed to change so greater surface our area came into contact with the ball. The cleats were made so they could grip into the grass and be able to run faster and run away from opponents. Today the cleats are made to be lightweight and customable, so they fit your feet like they should and fit good so you can run in them. Those are my main things for my formative speech. Thank you.